Do you have a list of buyers for your business? Hi, this is Josh Horn of Horn Valuation. I help owners build and sell their businesses using valuation tools that work today. I was driving back last night after delivering a valuation report to a client, and I was thinking, I wonder how many business owners sit down and develop a short list of potential buyers for their business before they get to the end of the line, before they run out of gas, before they run out of steam. Probably not too many. I would encourage you to do this even if you're young today, because life has a way of sneaking up on you. And I'm going to make this easy. It's a simple process where I'm going to ask you to write down 3 potential buyers of your business and then work through a 3-step process of things that matter in that order. So let's take a look at this tool and we'll see how it can help you get a list of buyers. You can do this, put it on a spreadsheet, put it in a drawer, whatever. The key is to start so that you don't have nothing when you're ready to exit your business. Here's the tool we're going to go through. And just moving from left to right, we're going to pretend that you have identified one company, ABC company. And you're going to progress from left to right with these issues. Is it a good culture fit? Do they have the money? And what's their timeline? Very stripped down basic stuff. Many more variables will come up in selling your business, but these are really critical. And if you don't get these nailed down, in my experience, there's very little chance of a deal. So let's go through these real quickly. First off, culture fit. And you might ask, why does this matter? I'm going to be out of there. Who cares? Here's the issue that I see. According to research, culture is the number one cause of post-acquisition failure. And I've seen this in action locally in my market as well. If the management ownership now is a hard charging style and you sell to someone that is more laid back, there's a very good chance there's going to be issues. Vice versa too. Maybe you're laid back, maybe the person that you might want to sell to is a hard charger or whatever the personality difference is. I would encourage you to think about culture first. Another reason is you may not be able to get a bank to finance some or even any of the deal. So if you have to finance the deal, then you definitely want to make sure it's going to work after you leave. So culture, I'd put that number 1. Is it a fit, or can you make it fit over time with some mentoring and training and some of those other things? Do they have the money? Number 2. I've got a buddy that says the only book that ever bought a business was the checkbook. And he is right. I remember years back, I had some tax clients when I was doing tax work that would get very revved up when they thought someone was coming to buy their business. They were burned out. They wanted out. But I call these bar stool deals, for lack of a better description. They were throwing out numbers. The potential buyer was a friend. Oh, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll give you X or whatever. Eventually, I had to walk them down and say, okay, are they bringing the checkbook or not? Crickets usually. Nothing happened. And so that's the key here. Or can they do part of the deal with a bank or with partially your financing? You may need to get creative. Can they do the deal? Can the money come together? Is their credit good enough to do the deal? What's the timeline? Finally, what's the timeline? Are they truly in acquisition mode? Will they buy your business within a reasonable time frame? Or are they just blowing smoke? Find that out. You're going to need to sit down with these potential buyers. One at a time, go through these issues. Be very honest and open. Discuss these things. You don't want it to come as a surprise later. Wrapping up, I would encourage you to go pass or fail as you go left to right on that list. Meaning that if it's a culture clash, it's a fail, don't move on. That would be my advice, unless you can find a way through to make it work. Maybe you can find a way through the culture issue. Then you get to money and they can't come up with the money. Well, there's no sense in moving on to timeline, right? So again, left to right, I would encourage you to drill down and find out if culturally it fits. If yes, move on to can they come up with the money? And then finally, timeline. Can they do it within a reasonable amount of time? Because if you just skip to the end and say, okay, well, they can do the deal within a couple of years, but they can never culturally fit or come up with the money, it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of their time. This is a simple way you can come up with a list of buyers for your company. This is Josh Horn, CPA of Horn Valuation. Get in touch with me if you have any questions. I'll leave this spreadsheet tool in the various social media outlets that I post this. Have a great day. Bye.